What's up, y'all? I'm out here on this fantastic day to check out something that should be pretty cool sent over to me by the folks at Ecoroad. It's their ES4 electric scooter. All right, I don't normally include the unboxing on these e-bike type videos, but being that this little scooter apparently doesn't take much, I think it's just like literally probably 5 minutes worth of unboxing and assembly. I figure we might as well include it. There you can see, nicely packaged there with all your foam. All of these bikes and everything that I've gotten so far have come really nicely packaged. So take the first couple layers off. Looks like we got an extra tube there. That's really nice. Got an extra inner tube already included. A little wrench there. So pretty nice. A little accessory package here. And then your charger also, of course. And then I'm guessing our scooter should lift right out. I think this thing is like 40, a little over 40 pounds maybe. I'll look up the specs and tell you exactly what it is. But there you go. That's all that's in the box. It's totally self-contained. It looks like it might be completely assembled, other than looks like this little fender here. Now I have no idea what I'm doing here. I probably should read the instructions, but looks like, oh yeah, we got our lock there, easy enough. Lift this up. That locks into place. Are we locked in? Yeah, we're locked in right there. And then we got folding handlebars on this thing. I'm completely out of frame now, but that's really what I wanted to show you on this little segment. I'll show you what the accessories together with the scooter here. All right, so everything you get with it, again, an extra spare inner tube there, which I think is very, very cool. That's the first time I've gotten a spare tube with anything. Your instruction manuals, of course, your charger there. Obviously, again, I showed you the little tool there, your installation tool. You got your rear fender that was wrapped up. Very nice, hard, sturdy rear fender with the hardware already on it. Simple little bracket right here that just goes right on there, attaches just like that. So that's all the assembly that there is to this thing. So let's take us just a quick look at this thing. I'll talk about a little bit of the features. You can go and check them out all for yourself. I won't go over everything, but again, what we're looking at here is a 48 volt 10.4 amp hour electric scooter. So this ES4 model here is more geared towards being a commuter type scooter. You can see it's got street tires on it, so definitely not really made for off-road, although you can drive it on, you know, grass, little gravel trails, dirt trails and stuff like that. It just doesn't have a whole lot of torque to get up big steep hills. Now they're claiming 800 watts peak on this motor, rear hub motor. Again, it's a 10.4 amp hour battery. They're saying 25 miles, but you know, realistically, I'm guessing from what I've tested so far, you're going to be looking at probably 10, 12, maybe 15 miles. Now, if you are super, super light and you ride it very slow, you could probably get upwards of 20 miles, but realistically, me being you know, about 205, I'm gonna have probably about 210, maybe 215 on this scooter right here. We're not looking at anywhere close to that. Now they are claiming 25 mile an hour top speed, and it can do that even just on flat ground. Downhill it can get a little faster than that even. Now if you're brand new to scooters like I am, this is definitely not some little scooter that you thought about as a kid. I mean, this is a pretty big boy scooter right here. 8.5 inch pneumatic tires on it with tubes, so you don't have the old solid tires. Very nice suspension. You can see you got dual suspension there in the rear, and you've got a spring suspension up under that little cover up there on the front. It's actually got dual drum brakes on it, and I know you might be thinking, ooh, drum brakes, but this thing's also got electronic braking. So you really, if you're riding this normal, you can almost get by with never even activating the drum brakes. There you can see I installed that fender on it. It does have a little kickstand there also. Very nice size platform on it. I'm wearing size 10.5, and you can see I've got plenty of room to get both my feet, and it's got that nice little angled platform there on the back. It's got some pretty nice lighting on this. It's got a front headlight. Those bars down the side are actually RGB, and then on the back here on each side you've got little tail and brake lights. The lights are nice, although they're all or nothing. You can't have just your headlights and tail lights without these strobing rainbow lights on the side, which I'm sure there's a way to get in there and disconnect just those, but it'd be nice to have a way to activate just those without, or deactivate just those and still have your running lights. Here's a little better look at the lights out here in the darkness. You can see those one on the side. I mean, they are super, super bright, and it's not completely dark out here even. Nice headlight though. You can see if I go from where you're looking, and I've got it pointed down pretty good. Pretty nice headlight on it, but as you can see, those things are super bright. And then the brakes, again, you squeeze those when the lights are on there, the brakes aren't that bright, but when they're not on, they're pretty decent. Now, we already saw unboxing it, how you fold this thing down. Very, very stout folding mechanism right there. I wouldn't be a bit worried about that in either position. And then of course up here you saw you've got your folding handlebars as well on each side. You unscrew those and they fold right down. So really, really nice, compact, portable. Again, this is more geared towards kind of a short commuter, or, you know, in the city type of just putting around, having fun. Now, I'm 6'3", and this thing comes up to like right here on me. Absolutely perfect height all the way up on these bars for me. So not too small if you're 6'3". If you're any taller, you know, you might have to look down a lot to see your screen. You can get a whole lot lower on it though. All you got to do is take this out, lower this down. My 5-year-old grandson was standing on it yesterday, and at the lowest level, it's plenty low enough for even him. Now, the rest of your controls up front are pretty standardish bike type controls, although they're reversed to e-bikes from what you're used to. So you've got your rear brake on this side and your front brake on this side. Thumb throttle right here, nice ergonomic hand grips on it. It had a little bell right here, but I knocked the thing over right as I got it. It was just a little plastic bell, so broke my little bell. I'll have to put something else on it if I need that. Here's your controls. You can see you got your power levels. It's got 4 power levels. That's for your settings to scroll through them, your lights and your power. So if we power it on here, it's got a pretty nice display. It's awful light out here, so ooh, and that's blinking bad in y'all's view. I can see the refresh rate's not matching up. So you got your mile per hour, your power level right there on one. There's your battery percentage, your odometer, your tripometer, voltage, which I really, really like for your battery, and then current that's being used also. Now, the power levels determine how fast the top speed is on this thing. So at 1, you're at 6, 2, you're at 12, 3, you're at 18, and then 4, you got the whole 25. So let's get this thing folded up and I'll take it down the road and we'll have a little fun with it and talk about it some more while we're riding. We'll go ahead and put these down to the lowest level. This again is very easy. You just pull it up, let it go down. Boom, nice solid lock. Again, you just unscrew both of these little areas on your handlebars, pull them down like that, and there it is locked in, and you're ready to roll. Now, as far as weight, that's something I meant to mention. I saw something saying like 25 pounds on this. This is more than 25 pounds. This is upwards of 40 something pounds for sure. This is in the 40s, no doubt. I'll try to get a weight on it and put it down below. All right, let's see what we can do with this thing, y'all. I'm out here at the bike path. We'll start out here. I'm gonna start out on level 1, so we should get to 6 here, and then if we up it one more, boom, that should get us to 12. I think we're going into the wind maybe is why my drone's lagging a little bit. So we're at 12, one more, supposed to be 18. And I'm coming up on some people, so yeah, we hit 18 easily. I want to slow us down until we get past these people. This thing's really stable, really smooth riding. All right, let's get this thing rolling now. Let's pump it up to 4. This is the top. This is supposed to be 25. So we got 18, 19, 20. I'm tall end. There we go. 22, 23, 24, 24, 25, baby. And this is uphill on a little grade. Let's slow it down some. Got some more people coming. I just wanted to do a speed test. So you see 25. That's pretty nice. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like this scooter actually blows my mind completely, because I mean, you know, when I think scooter, when they contact me, I thought scooter, I'll give it a try, but I'm thinking like little Walmart Razor type of scooter, but this ain't that. All right, let's get some more speed on it. So battery's at 97%. I'm actually gonna switch us over into the voltage reading. There we have 53.6 volts, so plenty of battery. I guess I should have see what we're at on our odometer. Is at, what is that, 0.3, 0.4 on the tripometer. We'll go by that just in case the odometer resets. So 0.4 on our tripometer. Let's get this thing rolling. Incredibly stable ride on this thing, y'all. Super, super stable. And as far as the brakes, like I was saying, listen here. See, I'm stopping quickly stopping, and my drum brakes, I just now activated drum brakes. That engine braking is super, super strong on this thing. Now it also has, it's actually got cruise control. I forgot about that. It's supposed to hold us if you keep at a certain speed for a while. It's supposed to kick in. Let's try it at about 15, 14. 14. Uh-oh, did we lose it? I think we lost the drone. All right, I rescued the drone. Let's get back to what we were doing here. This thing's super smooth. I forgot what I was even talking about. I'm actually really surprised. I mean, I can't tell you that I've actually ever ridden a scooter in my life, now that I think about it. Even as a kid, I mean, I was never a scooter or a skateboard guy. I was always a bicycle kind of guy. So this is definitely a crazy experience. Let's get this thing up to speed, see if my drone can hang with us. 20, 21, 22. I'm trying to duck and get y'all 24 already. Now I'm going against the wind uphill, y'all. 25, this thing's carrying me. I mean, this is incredible to me. I think 25 is it though, for sure, but that is incredible. Again, I'm 200, right now I'm 207, and, you know, and I've got this gear on me. You might as well add another, you know, 5 pounds maybe with all this stuff. So we're around 215 total, and this thing is having no problem, 94%. I mean, I actually didn't think I was going to get very much range at all with this, but I may have underestimated this thing. Suspension on this thing, uh-oh, my drone had a little something. Suspension on this thing is incredibly smooth. I mean, very, very nice and smooth, very quiet. I mean, you barely hear anything. Super nice, 92%, 50.7 volts when I'm on the throttle, 52.4 to 52.5. I mean, we barely used anything right now. Of course, we ain't gone far. Where we going here? 1.2 miles on the tripometer. So I'm figuring with my weight again, I would guesstimate, you know, actually going this slow right here, I'd probably get more than I'm thinking. But, you know, moving along like I would be wanting to move along again, I'm thinking 12, 15 mile an hour, maybe 15. 15's probably stretching it. This is actually fun. I know a lot of y'all won't care a thing about this, but I don't know if I mentioned either, this is a very affordable little scooter. Now, again, it's not some little $50 Walmart scooter that you played with back in the day. This thing is 299 bucks I saw on Amazon right now, but that's actually a very, very good deal, because again, these things are not cheap. If you go looking at them, checking them out, I didn't realize some of these things go 70, 80, 90 mile an hour even. They've got some for off-road, a little bit rough through there on that rough spot, but not bad, just a little bit of vibration. But they've got some that are real nice off-road suspension and everything on them. Maybe I'll get them to send me one of those and we'll check out some off-road trails. Let's hit the gas a little bit right here. Get it on up to speed again. 20. See, I'm still at 90%, 20, 21. I have to duck down to get up to speed against the wind. 22, we'll slow it down and let my drone catch back up. I think stuff like this is fun, y'all. Again, I know some of y'all don't care nothing about this, but I think it's really awesome. And this would be great if you are, sure enough, somebody who commutes in town. You only have, you know, 5 to 6 mile an hour or 6 mile commute to going to work or whatever. I mean, this will be fantastic. The only problem is steep hills. I'll tell you right now, it is not good on very steep hills. Gradual hills like you see out here, no problem. And even steeper than this is still no problem if you've got, you know, got some momentum. But if you try to go from a stop on a really steep hill like my driveway, if I try to start from a stop on my driveway, it can't get started up my driveway. But on flat ground like this, I mean, it's getting down 17. Now I'm full pinned on this thing and I'm standing up very tall. Again, I got a lot of wind resistance, so I know this is really getting to my mileage, and it's a small battery, 10.4 amp hour, but I guess the good thing about the small battery, they send you a 2 amp charger, so you know, you're talking about less than 5 hours for a full recharge on this thing. All right, let's head up around this corner here. I think this is the other path. Get my way around here. These leaves are slick, but I hadn't slipped at all with this thing. So these tires are actually really nice on a hard top like this. I'm sure they don't have much traction at all. I've seen people ride this actual one right here on some like gravel roads. You can ride it on stuff like that, no problem. Or like just some, you know, sand, dirt, whatever. There's that fake snake that always scares me. I was looking for it this time. I mean, these brakes are awesome. Talking about the brakes, I'll mention those again because, I mean, again, you don't even use the drum brake. So, you know, again, when you think drum brakes, it's like, eh. But this engine braking does pretty much all the work. All right, let's go this way here. See, this is a good little steep hill right here, and we're rolling on up it, okay. 7, 8. I don't know though, we may not make it up this one either. No, see, this thing just doesn't have the torque. That's the deal, it just doesn't have the torque. A little bit more power is what this needs. I mean, if you're looking at nothing but flat ground, you'd be fine, but out here on these hills, I'm popping a wheelie trying to push it. Let me get off. I mean, you can always get off and walk up the hill if you got to. Less energy than all that kicking for sure. All right, top of the hill, let's get back on here. I think if I can keep some momentum, I could get up here easy. Trying not to leave my drone. Yeah, see, this is a pretty steep hill right here and we're getting up it. I had momentum, but I'm losing my momentum here at the top for sure. I'm about to come out on the sidewalk though. All right, here's some rough stuff. That actually wasn't bad at all. Ooh. See, that was a big bump, but it soaked it up. I think we just ran out of sidewalk. Yeah, we just ran out of sidewalk. It's just like playing Frogger right here, y'all. Man, there's another one now. Here, let me just go downhill or I'll be waiting forever. Here we go. All right. I mean, here you can see, I guess this is a good example for actual urban commuting for sure. Where's my battery? I'm at 70%. Once we get around 65-ish or 60, I'm gonna start taking note. So yeah, watch. I mean, that soaked up actually really soft. Really soft on that one. See, here's one of those situations. That's all right. I can creep out on the road here. Where are we at? 68%. And I think I might want to turn around. Let's get up here to the light if I can get through here with my drone. I think it can. Oh yeah, this drone's pretty good as long as you're close to it. Well, let's turn it back around. Now I got to remember where the little trailhead comes in at. Give me some more time on these bumps to kind of give y'all a little feedback anyway. It's again, it's smooth really when you got enough to actuate this suspension. Just a little small cracks because it's so stiff. It's a little bit harsh, but actually not really bad at all. Way smoother than I was kind of expecting when I was thinking about this, doing this video for a scooter. It's kind of weird right here where they cut the sidewalks off. You can hear that engine braking. It's a shame it doesn't have regen. Some of them do, but this one doesn't, obviously.
Return to home promptly.
My drone's saying low battery. Let me get my drone. All right, I got a fresh battery in, and you know what I just realized, y'all? I don't even have my helmet on. Totally don't have my helmet on. I would have definitely worn my helmet on this. I didn't even realize it. I went to check, make sure my other batteries were all good, and just realized I don't have my doggone helmet. So yeah, definitely wear your helmet out here. You never know. Better safe than sorry for sure. Even though you're just putting around on a scooter, anything could happen. All right, I can't remember where the trailhead comes in here. I think I know. I think it's up here. So let's wait till this car. All right, away we go. Just about safe now. I still can't believe I did that, y'all. I mean, I've got it in my doggone car. It's crazy. All right, let's go back down the trail. I really wasn't planning on, I had to change my drone battery. I really wasn't planning on doing this much riding on this little thing, but it's actually pretty fun. I had to, I turned it off just a minute ago when I was changing the battery. Let's see if the tripometer, yeah, the tripometer reset. That's a shame. We had 4, it was about 3.5 really on on the odometer. That's a shame, that's a shame. So we got about 3.5 miles on this thing right now. 68% battery. I mean, I think I'm probably good, but I've never pressed this to empty. I just really don't want to walk back too far with this thing, you know. And again, keep in mind, you know, I'm riding out here again. This is probably about 215 pounds worth on this scooter right now. With me being like 207, 208, I've got my gear on, a bunch of stuff in my pockets and all. So we've got some weight on this little thing for sure. And I've been riding it, you know, pretty fast most of the time. This really is fun, y'all. Again, I didn't plan on really riding this much going up through town like that, but it's actually really fun. I mean, I enjoy getting out like this anyway, especially when the weather's nice. Whew, missed the pavement. Especially when the weather's really nice like this. I mean, you want to be outside. Why would you want to be cooped up inside? It's getting ready to be super cold. I think these last couple weird 70-degree days here are some definitely outliers this time of year. 67, should I go any further? Let's go on up to about, I really don't want to press my luck. I'm gonna go up here to, we'll get it to 60 maybe. Everything, weight, speed, these really steep hills and the wind, all that's gonna contribute to less range. And I'm actually pretty surprised by this thing so far. See, like once you get up to speed, it's definitely made for more of a mid to higher range as far as where your torque's at. And low torque, it's just not there. You don't have low down torque with this thing. Now I'm sure the stronger ones are a different story. Again, I've seen some that'll burn tires off of it. Dual motor, I've seen them burning both tires off these things. And once you get like even 25 right here, when I get going down the hills by my house, I mean, it's faster than 25 because I'm just rolling down them hills and it just feels like a death trap to me. I don't know that I'd want to go any faster than about 30. 35 would really be pushing it for my comfort level. All right, 64% battery now. The thing about the odometer, the tripometer resetting, see it's almost back up to a mile and my odometer hasn't moved. Voltage is at, woo, we're getting low on volts. See this meter says 63%, but my volts are down to 47. I don't know how correct that is. Let me get off of it. We're at 48 volts. We might better turn this thing around because I'm not looking to be stranded out here, y'all. I'll get it to 60. You can see we're at 63. Shoot, I'm sagging down to 46, 45. I think I'm gonna make the executive decision to just go ahead and turn this thing around, y'all. All right, y'all, I think I'm actually greatly underestimating how much range I actually can get out of this. I'm having range anxiety, so I bumped it down to level 3. I don't know if y'all can see it, but battery's holding strong at 60% at 17 mile an hour. My voltage, let's see. Voltage says 48, about 48.0, 48.1 when I let off there. So, I mean, it's not very high on the voltage, but it's still rolling on strong, holding steady. 8 miles and we had 4, so 4 or 5 miles is what I'm gone, depending on how accurate this is. So I'm gonna go a little bit further and check back in and see what the voltage said. We just dropped to 59, so I may be about right on, but I'll check back in. All right, a quick check-in. I think I definitely underestimated the range of this. 47.8 volts. I don't know if y'all can see. It's showing 54%, but I'm at 47.8. That's maybe close. I'll have to look at a battery chart. Odometer's at 9 miles. We started, I would say 3, maybe 3.5. So about 5.5, 6 miles is what we've gone so far. So if you say that and say we might get close to double that, then we'll be about 10 miles. Again, this is just my first ride with this thing, so I didn't want to overestimate for sure. So let's make this last ride. I'm gonna pump it on back. Well, I mean, I guess I'll leave it on. Well, no, let's pump it on back up to 4. Because you see, it's still got the speed. I mean, it's still got all its power. It'll climb 20, 21. I don't want to leave my drone, but y'all get the picture. It'll still climb right back up to 25. It was holding 18 on level 3 steady the whole entire way. So 10 miles I'm showing on the odometer. Again, I started at either 3 or 3.5. So this thing actually may get some decent mileage, better than what I expected, because, you know, right now it's windy as heck. I hope it's not completely drowning out all y'all's audio, because it's super windy. I mean, all of this terrain that I use out here is hilly, whether it's real steep or long, kind of long, steep, smooth ones. Me being heavy, you know, I'm not making excuses at all for this thing, because I genuinely think it's been really impressive out here. And you can see I'm still all my power. If I get down aerodynamically at 25 mile an hour, still absolutely no problem. Got all my power still with this little thing. Stability's nice on this thing too. I can switch my stance easily. I can go from this to this. I think it's regular. The regular stance is what I use. I believe this would be goofy footy for me since I'm right-handed. But see, I mean, you can move around on it, no problem at all. It's very stable, even at speed like this. There's no wobble in the steering wheel. Very, very stable. I'm going, what, 23, yeah, and I can just move all around on this thing. So I've been really impressed with y'all, and it's honestly been a whole lot of fun out here. So let's get up here and then we'll wrap this thing up, because it's probably been pretty long already. All right, let's wrap it up right there for this first outing with this Ecoroad ES4 electric scooter. I think this little thing is pretty doggone cool. Again, right now it's $2.99 on Amazon as of the time of filming this, which is not a small chunk of change, but for what you're getting, I think it's totally worth that if you're into scooters or wanting to check out a little inexpensive scooter. You're getting something that seems like pretty good quality to me. I mean, this isn't just some cheap plastic build, if I didn't say that. I mean, all of this stuff is metal. It's nice aluminum. Very little plastic at all on this thing. Nice comfortable ride on it, and brakes, plenty of speed and plenty of power if you're not in the steep hills. Now, that's my one complaint really on this thing, is the lack of torque. I think it needs a little bit more power and torque down low, but if you're not looking for really steep hills and you're mostly flat or just mild hills, this thing is pretty capable. You saw how stable it was out there too. Really nice stable ride, very comfortable ride. Nothing clanking around, no weird noises or anything like that. And with the foldability, it's very portable. So I won't hold y'all up any longer. Again, if you're interested in checking this out, I will leave an Amazon affiliate link down below. And if I can round up any kind of codes or anything, I'll leave those down there also. I appreciate all y'all support. I got tons of really good stuff on the way, so make sure you stay on the lookout. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.